Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful and adventurous princess named Cleo. Cleo was always going on adventures, much to the chagrin of the king and queen of her kingdom. She would escape from the castle, go out into the night, roam the streets, live like a common person, and the king and queen had had enough. So one day, when Cleo was out roaming the land, she was captured by a band of thugs who sought to ransom her back to the king and queen for a profit. But the king and queen at this point had had quite enough with Cleo's antics. So they said to these dastardly villains, you can keep her. And thus, Cleo found herself trapped in a glass cage with no one coming to claim her and bring her back home. Now, these thugs, they were not completely cruel. They just wanted a profit. So they decided, since Cleo's true king and queen did not want to pay the ransom, they would send forth throughout the land, seeing if anyone was willing to pay the price to free this beautiful and very unique princess. So the word went out, and the notice was stumbled upon by a king and queen of another land. And when they saw Princess Cleo, they instantly fell in love. She was beautiful. She seemed so peaceful. So they went to these bandits and asked if they could meet Princess Cleo. And Princess Cleo showed them such affection and kindness and love that they agreed to pay the ransom, and they took Princess Cleo to live with them in their castle. For a little while, all was well. Princess Cleo seemed calm and happy and affectionate, but soon her wild side emerged once more. And the king and queen found that she had started to explore the secret passages of the castle. Now, these were passages that no one else dared to go. They did not know where they led. The safety of them was questionable. But Princess Cleo, being the adventurous one that she was, continued to seek them out. And time again, the king or the queen would have to go in search of her and bring her back to the castle proper. They did their best to dissuade this behavior, this adventurous behavior, but they found that no matter what they did, Cleo continued to be a very unique princess. She was always full of energy. She was always trying to get into trouble. And thus they decided that it was best to simply let Cleo be Cleo. They allowed her to explore the tunnels and the hidden passageways, and they even set up a way to monitor her so that they could know that she was safe when she was going on her little adventures within the castle. Now, the key here is that Cleo was still within the castle. The king and the queen felt that as long as she was within the castle walls, even if she was truly within the castle walls, she would be safe. This was not the end of the tale, because Cleo, being the adventurous princess that she was, longed for more. She longed to go beyond the castle completely. She would spend hours gazing out the windows, just yearning for that adventure out in the world beyond that she had experienced before. One time, she even snuck out of the castle and went out on her own. But unlike the previous king and queen, her new king and queen cared about her and wanted her to be safe and wanted her to live with them. So as soon as they realized that she had snuck out, they went out and they searched for her. They traveled through the forest. They fought through the thorns and the brambles, and they found her in her little secret hiding space that she had found, and they brought her back home. But just as when she was going through the walls and the ceilings of the castle, Cleo was not content to be brought back home. She clearly yearned for freedom. So the king and the queen thought, and they realized they had found a way for her to safely venture forth within the castle. Surely they could find a way for her to safely venture forth without the castle as well. And so they established a system of tethering so that Princess Cleo could be kept safely bound to the castle while still exploring the outside world. With her tether safely secured to always bring her back home and the watchful eye of the king and queen, Princess Cleo was able to get that freedom that she so craved while still always being able to return safely home to the castle. The king and the queen and Princess Cleo live happily with this arrangement to this very day. Cleo has her reasonable freedom. The king and queen are assured that she will always return to them, and they all live together in happiness and, of course, adventure.